Wong just mentioned, I drove up from New York City to here. I arrived like a couple days ago, and I noticed there's something that's very unique in Toronto. You guys have a lot of A&Ws here, right? It's a lot. Is that a thing here in Toronto? Yeah. I'm sorry. I think you guys thought I meant the fast food chain restaurant. I meant Asian and white couples. So unique here. There's a lot. Oh my God. Yeah, man. I'm so glad to be here. Toronto, the land of Simu Liu, right? Yes, woo! Like, you guys notice that in Marvel, right? All the white superheroes, they got their superpowers so easily, right? Have you guys ever noticed that, right? For example, like Captain America, right? He got his power by injecting some super soldier serum, right? And then Peter Parker, right? He just got bitten by a radioactive spider and became a Spider-Man, right? And then you have that one Asian superhero, Shang-Chi. He had to work his whole life just to become a kung fu master. Why does Asians still have to work hard in a superhero universe? What the hell, right? Wouldn't it be great if there's an Asian superhero? His origin story goes like, Peter Wu, growing up in Chinatown, lived an ordinary life, and one day an accident happened to him. His Asian dad told him, I love you. I think that will be an Asian superhero Marvel flick that I want to watch. Marvel, make that. Oh, man. You guys are great. So a bit about myself. I was born with cleft palate. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah? Yeah, when I was born, there's a gap between my upper lips and my nose, right? No big deal. That just means that I got my nose job done 30 years earlier. Yeah. Right? My mom always told me that when you have scar on your face, it builds character, right? She never told me which character that builds. Is it Lion King or Al Pacino? Like, I'm still trying to figure it out, right? Yeah. I grew up in a very conservative Chinese-Malaysian family in New York. And when I was young, my dad used to tell me, he was like, son, mommy and daddy only like to eat Chinese food, okay? We don't like spaghetti, no pizza, no sushi, we only like to eat Chinese food. So when you grow up, you can only marry a woman who cooks Chinese food. Oh, look at my dad, I was like, what about sausage? Like, I want chorizo, bratwurst, Italian sausage. My dad was like, what are you saying? I was like, I'm gay, Dad, I'm gay. Like, I like men just like how I like my bubble tea. They both should come with low risk of choking hazard. Anybody drinking bubble tea later? Yeah? Yeah, I don't know how much you know about Chinese Malaysian dad. Like, they love bargaining, right? So ever since I came out of closet to him, right, he's been trying to bargain the gay out of me for the past 15 years, right? Every time when I went home, and he would just be like, son, are you sure this is final? Like, you can't turn back? Like, you don't have to marry a woman who cooks Chinese food. You can marry any woman. I was like, Dad, that's not how gay work, right? I can't just Marie Kondo my ass back to the closet if I don't spark joy, right? Yeah, like when he couldn't convince me that I'm not, to turn straight, then he would just try to help me out. He just thought that gay means I have issue talking to women, like I need help talking to women. So every time when he saw that I hang out with my female friends in high school, he would just go to each one of them and be like, hey, you like hanging out with Ricky, right? Isn't he cute? I got 3 houses in Queens, New York. I got 3 houses in Malaysia. When I die, Ricky is going to inherit all of that. Do you want to marry Ricky? I look at my dad, I was like, Dad, like, if you want to pimp me out, why don't you actually pimp me out, right? Go on Grindr. Do we know what Grindr is, yeah? Yes, all right, cool. Go on Grindr. This is a Grindr crowd, love this, all right. Tell guys that I have 9-inch penis, right? 9-inch sausage, whatever, right? Then my dad was like, you have 9-inch penis? So I was like, no, I don't, but you also don't have 3 houses in Queens and 3 houses in Malaysia. So what gift? Man, Asian dad, yeah. A few months ago, I got COVID, and a lot of my friends were giving me a hard time for visiting my mom when I had COVID. I don't know why. I went to visit her at the cemetery. She's still there. I don't think she got COVID. Yeah. My mom passed away when I was in my 20s, right? If you ever lost someone, you know that grief always stay with you, right? They say that men think about sex every 7 seconds, right? So ever since my mom passed, I just feel like grief taken away 2 seconds of it, right? A lot of time I kind of just walk down the street, my gay brain would just go like, hot guy, hot guy, hot guy. Mom? Yeah, that's a very gay way to say I miss my mom. Yeah, like that's like people deal with grief differently, right? Like some people find comfort in, through inanimate objects or animal in the grieving process. So one day, my sister and I were walking on the street, and then we saw a pigeon in front of us. And my sister, out of the blues, she just goes like, I think that's mom coming back to see us. Yeah, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. But when people told me that my mom is in a better place now, I didn't know they meant Central Park, right? There's a lot of pigeon there. My mom actually diagnosed with cancer when I was about to come out of closet to her. I don't know. I feel like the timing of her diagnosis just seems a little suspicious. It's like her cancer diagnosis just put my coming out in remission. Like I'm here trying to say, I'm here, I'm queer, and then she was like, well, I'm out of here, right? Yeah, so I'm actually married now with my husband for 8 years. Thank you. It's okay, it's for the insurance. We American don't have it, yes. Yeah, my husband is a nurse and I'm a lawyer by day, and which means for every life that he saved, I kind of screw one over. Yeah. My dad, after we got married, my dad wanted to move in with us because that's what a lot of Asian dad likes, right? To living with your son. But after he moved in, it was also one of the most awkward time in my life because at night when I call out daddy, they both answer. My dad moved out very quickly after that. All right, my name is Ricky Sim. Thank you so much. You guys are great.